Blessed greetings each and every one of you. Well, this is Servant David. And if you're looking for health awareness, elevation, games, stories, songs, comedy, and more, then come check me out. Servant David Show. All the man and woman them know. Content for your channel start grow. Stop right up for all the info. You hear the name in the intro. It's the Servant David Show. So comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And don't forget to share me out. Yeah? Servant David say love, manners, and elevation.
And blessed greetings each and every one of you. I want to welcome you to the Servant David Show. Yeah? Welcome to the Servant David Show. And as you know, today is December 1st. And since today is December 1st, it is also HIV/AIDS Awareness Month. And as you guys know, most of you, that back in 2018, I was diagnosed with full-blown AIDS. I was diagnosed with two other things as well in that same year. But it's not about that right now. We're talking about HIV/AIDS awareness. And you know, a lot of us have tended to ignore the importance of our health. We have neglected health awareness for ourselves and even for our loved ones. We take advantage of life in general. I know I am guilty for some of that. I've done that a few times. But I've learned, and I was given another chance at life. And as most of you know, I'm not really here for fame. I'm not here for the likes, even though it can get discouraging when I don't see some of them. I'm not even really here to get monetized, although it would be nice. But I'm here to spread health awareness and to show other people that no matter what they are going through, there is someone somewhere going through something a lot worse than what they are going through. And that will encourage them to then push on and push on. And as usual, you know, on this program, I have to start it off in reverence of God. Because in everything I do to the glory of God. And there is nothing that is done through this program where God does not get the glory. Because it's Him who gave me the message to actually use this platform due to my diagnosis. You see, a lot of times in life we need to be careful how and what we ask God for. Because a lot of times when God uses us, He uses us in, well, let's say, He takes us out of our comfort spot. We may say, oh, God, use me, I want to sing. I used to say that. Use me, God, I want to play instruments. I used to say that. I never thought in a million years that the Almighty God of all gods would use me in any way at all, especially in this way. So again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you. And this is the Servant David Show. The Servant David Show. The Servant David. Servant David. Servant David. Servant David Show. Act like you know in case you never know. Yeah. But me now going at it still, you know. Bang bang bang, yeah. Bing bang bang. Shibidi bang bang. But yeah, as I said, you know, I gotta start it off in reverence to the Almighty God. So I'm gonna start this off with a small prayer. And then, you know, play a little bit of music. And then turn on the camera and jump right into the discussion on HIV/AIDS awareness. So Almighty God of heaven, my prayer is for all of those under the sound of my voice, for starting this live stream here, Almighty God. Almighty God, Lord of all lords, Lord, you will manifest an abundance of resources in the listeners' lives. I pray that enough will be given to deal with every financial, emotional, physical, spiritual demand that's being placed on them, Almighty God, now and in the future. I pray that you will come into such an amazing harvest that your days of worry and anxiety in any area of your lives will be over forever. I command your soul, business, harvest, employment, training, work, contracts, research, seeds, ideas, and concepts to yield wealth and riches of every kind for you. I declare that you are creative, innovative, and able to download the knowledge for witty inventions. I prophesy to you right now under the mighty name of Jesus that heaven is right now releasing lucrative and profitable ideas and opportunities that are unlike anything you have ever seen or heard. I decree that influential people have now been raised up to help set you up and open up doors in this YouTube thing and whatever you may be doing and all of your endeavors that no man can shut. Almighty God, this is the season when all resources begin and every knee will bow and every tongue will confess to the Lordship of Jesus in your lives. And from now on, you will have more coming than you have going out. Blessings to you always. Peace be with you all. In Jesus' name, walk good. And I say hallelujah and amen. Manners, love, and elevation. And I want to welcome you all to the Servant David Show. And again, this is HIV/AIDS Awareness Month. Daniel TV, I want to say manners, love, and elevation. Thank you for being here. And once again, I'm just going to play, a few songs just to bless up this program. Just to bless up the program and set it off and wait for a few people to come on in. I will soon jump into it, yeah? We've gone about 10 minutes so far. You're chill. Rock I stand. Yo, 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 all on your ground, singing sand. Yo, 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 I'm in the room, I'm really bad. Oh, yo, 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 it's every word I will defend. Oh, yo, 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 Jesus Christ, I'm his Savior. Once again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you. Once again, this is HIV/AIDS Awareness Month. And that's why on Christ the solid rock I stand. because on all the grounds are sinking sand. I know where I've been and where I'm coming from. I might not know where I'm going, but I know where I've been. Manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you, yeah? And once again, I'm just gonna warm up a little bit until a few more people come on in. So give me about another 5 or 10 minutes. Play a few more songs. Alright? So just go on easy and kick back. And if you can share it out, I'm asking you to share it out. And do remember that every morning I do a thing called early morning devotions. Every Monday and Tuesday from 6 a.m. until 8 a.m. On every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Something you might want to go check out. And I want to say manners, love, and elevation to that person that just came in. Thank you for being here. Again, I'm just juggling a few songs until a few other people come on in, you know.
Smell the high. Oh Jesus,
so once again, this is the Servant David Show, and this is Health Awareness Wednesday. I want to say manners, love, and elevation to you. Minister Malcolm, anyway you're there. Blessed love, manners, and elevation to your mama. Yeah. Sassy Diva, bless up yourself, and I want to thank you for being here. Thanks for being here, hon. Daniel TV, manners, love, and elevation. Thanks for being here. Mario, if you're still here, I want to say thank you for being here, my friend. So once again, I'm just warming up for a little bit, you know, until a few people come in. I'm going to go ahead and share it out a little bit. That's why I kind of turned off the camera so I could go ahead and just share it out a few more times. You know how some people are, they kind of late. But then again, there are reasons. They have kids and all kind of things, you know. So let's give some people a little bit of time to come on in. I see somebody just came back in. And then again, a lot of times we cannot pay too much attention to these numbers because a lot of times they're not accurate, you know. But manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you. I want to thank you for being here. This is Health Awareness Wednesday, and this topic for today is HIV/AIDS awareness. I know this is not a rerun. This is live. This will be a live broadcast, yeah?
Imagine if we just have love, Almighty God, unite together, just show love to one another.
And once again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation. And to each and every one of you that are here, I want to say, hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
So when me take a breathe, me can't believe the thing that when me see. So when me take a breathe, me have to drop down harmony. Cause when me take a breathe, yeah, when me take a breathe, me can't believe the thing that when me see.
So if there are any questions that you guys might have concerning AIDS or HIV, anything that you want to ask about it, feel free to get ready to ask. When I turn back on the camera, you guys can start asking questions about HIV. So just wait until I turn back on the camera, and then you guys can start asking about HIV, because that is when I will begin the topic, yeah? I don't have anything written down in front of me, it's just what I know. So come back, we take a pre, yeah? For the HIV. What do you think? Do you think it's only alternative lifestyles that catch these things? Do you think it's only those type of people that catch this? Where do you think it came from? Where do you think HIV came from? What do you think, huh? Well, stay tuned. We're going to be talking about all of those things. Oh, yeah. Shout to Diva. Manners, love, and elevation to you.
Twitter and Facebook, me not just side. Sometimes me wonder if me I them as the right. Who did man black out?
And thank you, it's Nessa, for being here. I see that you're here, but you're not in the chat. You say you don't want to be in the chat. I don't know if you wanted me to say that, but I said it. I can't take it back now, can I? Thank you for listening, yeah? I'm going to try to log on Facebook and see if maybe a few people want to log on, because this is some important information that a lot of people need to get. Yeah. I'm jumping into the next one. We're not going to drag it out too long because I'm not really trying to be here too long. I'm going to just change up the mood a little bit because we're getting ready to jump inside of the actual topic, you know. So how was you guys' day today? Did you have a good day today? How was your day, huh? As for me, well, my day was pretty good, pretty smooth. Not too busy, sort of busy, but not too busy. I was actually blessed, to be honest. And once again, I want to say thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. I'm going to tell you about hungry. And right now we're going about 15 minutes or so. Give or take a few minutes. And once again, I'm not trying to be here too long. And General TV is saying blessings. Blessings, manners, love, and elevation to you, my friend. And as I said, we're just going to kind of speed it up a little bit. I'm a little anxious to talk about this thing with you guys. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Posting a video soon. I can't wait to see it. Hooray! Hooray! For the one, Susan. Manners, love, and elevation. Thank you for being here. And once again, today is December 1st. And it is HIV/AIDS Awareness Month and Day. You probably have seen a lot of posts popping up on your social medias about it. And that is why, because it is AIDS Awareness Day. And it is also HIV Awareness Month. So what do you guys know so far about HIV? Do you guys know anybody away from me who was diagnosed with HIV/AIDS? Don't do anything at all except. And I see that Susan is bigging me up. She says, David, hon, manners, love, and elevation to you. You know better not to call than just to talk. Give me a kiss right here on my cheek. Manners, love, and elevation to you. Thank you. And once again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you, yeah?
not anybody's anything I
So yeah, what do you guys know about it, huh? As we jump along from tune to tune, almost like musical chairs. And it's Melly. Thank you for being here. I want to thank you so much for being here, yeah? And once again, this is HIV/AIDS Awareness Month, and today is AIDS Awareness Day.
When you can't feel, you tell me to leave you alone. But
Do you guys know anyone who has been diagnosed with HIV or AIDS?
I should let you go.
Do you know that although
Tell me
these two things share the same abbreviation,
that you think
they are completely different?
keep on
There's a thing called AID,
thinking of you.
and there's a thing called AIDS.
Keep on
Two different things. Look it up. Look it up if you don't believe me. I'm not a doctor. Once again, I'm not a doctor. I am not a doctor. Neither am I a pastor. So you guys look it up and do your own research. Don't just take things from me. I want to thank you for that thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah?
You, girl, and you got me. Diamond rings.
And as I said, I'm just juggling a few songs until a few more people come on in, and then I'm going to turn on the camera and actually jump into it, yeah?
Girl, and you got me. You back it up for me, a real home run. You in my dreams out in the week.
One thing I do want to do,
Go back there,
I do want to encourage each and every one of you to please
take me there.
please get tested.
I could always tell
Get tested. It's better to know
you
than not to know.
for you 'cause you're mine.
It is better to know than not to know. It's better to catch it early than to catch it late.
Baby, I could never tell you no.
So please get tested.
Girl, and you got me.
Did you know that you can have this thing for such a long time and not even know it?
Gonna tell you why.
Did you know that this thing has symptoms that are so simple you might think it's nothing?
Look at me, I'll take you every ball.
Go get checked.
Do that touch down on your shoulders.
And as we jump into the next one,
I'm a kid for you.
as I said, you know, you guys can ask questions.
I'm a kid.
You guys can ask any question that you want to ask about this HIV thing. You know? Have any of you guys ever thought about what it's like for someone who has been diagnosed with HIV to date? A lot of people who are diagnosed with HIV is very lonely, and they go through a lot of depression. A lot. You have no idea. No laughing matter.
But you. I'm never confused.
We need love too.
Hey,
We need love too.
so used to being you.
And as I said, you don't have to be shooting needles. You don't have to be sharing needles. You don't have to be alternative lifestyles. You don't have to be chopping up monkeys in order to catch HIV or AIDS.
Girl, you're perfect.
A little
You always work,
unborn baby
and you
could catch it.
the way you work
A baby can be born
everywhere.
without it,
I earned it.
and because it drank breast milk,
I earned
it
it.
ended up getting it. Did you know that?
You know our love would be
So what can be done to prevent what?
so you don't pay it. Don't
What can be done to prevent what, my sweetheart? Be a little bit more specific there. But again, just hold off on the questions. Just hold off, baby girl. Hold off, my sugar cookie. Don't go crazy on me. Give me a little bit more time. I want to get this thing together correctly, yeah? But just know I'ma care for you.
I'ma care for you, yeah.
Jumping into the next one, you know? But yeah, an unborn baby could get this thing.
There's heroes in our life for sure. At the right time, and you're one. You're one.
Oh yeah.
You're one.
Someone getting a blood transfusion could get it. And I see Sassy Diva says the stigma surrounding the disease is what she's talking about when she says, so what can be done about it?
I just couldn't find my way.
And I'm glad you asked that, because I'm going to talk about that. And what can be done, just a small hint of what can be done, is something like what I am doing right now. Talking about it. Talking. Learning. Reading. Researching. Writing even. Spreading awareness. But first you must learn about it.
Couldn't do this life without you.
And there are a lot of different myths and ways on how it came about.
Become my everything. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be the man I am.
But I'm gonna tell you
Got me through those narrow.
the truth.
I needed you.
According to what I know of so far.
I needed a hero to show up and save the day.
Some of you may have seen a few of my videos back in the past
You were the one.
of me talking about this topic.
The one.
So you will hear me repeating a lot of things here, yeah? But again, once again, I want to thank you all for coming to the Sir and David show on Health Awareness Wednesday. Especially today, because today is the main reason why I am here on YouTube. Because I have been given another chance at life. I was basically buried alive. Have any of you been buried alive? Have any of you been the victim of maybe bad rumors that may have destroyed your reputation and buried you? DJ Kong, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to you, and I want to thank you for being here. And today is December 1st, and we're talking about HIV/AIDS awareness. Today is AIDS Awareness Day, and December is AIDS Awareness Month. Do you guys know the color of the ribbon for the HIV/AIDS? In case you didn't know, that color ribbon is red. The color ribbon for HIV/AIDS is red. And did you know that women who are HIV positive have a higher chance of breast cancer than those who are not? Did you know? And once again, back in 2018, I was diagnosed with lung cancer, skin cancer, and full-blown AIDS, then given 2 years to live. So I can honestly say, I was buried alive. And that's why I dedicate this song to myself every single day.
I was buried alive, but I'm still breathing. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I got a feeling. I am alive. There must be a reason. was given one more chance. My heart still beating. Buried alive, but I'm still breathing. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I gotta.
And we're getting really close. We're getting really close. We're going about 30 minutes. And as I said, I'm not going to be here too long.
There must be a reason.
So I'm going to play a few more songs, you know, just to warm up the topic.
Now all this time I've been blind, only running against the wind. Friends of mine pass with time after living a life of sin. Some many give up, many give in. It's my determination to win.
HIV is real, guys. It hasn't gone anywhere. And did you know that a lot of the HIV symptoms are just like the corona symptoms? They have a lot of very similar symptoms. Ain't that about up?
Alright, now I am alive. There must be a reason. I was given one more chance. My heart still beating. Oh.
Listen to this song. Listen to the song. Listen to the lyrics, guys.
HIV is killing our society. I see my community is going down. Oh no, with all this poverty, the deepest agony, we got to fight it, can't you see? If you're gonna have some sex tonight, make sure you condomize or be wise and abstain, otherwise you're going down. Take a minute just to look around. I'm sure you can hear the sound warning you that HIV is real and it's around. There is a girl I used to know, her name wasn't Paul, and she was so beautiful. She lived down in the ghetto of Soweto. And one bad day, her friend came along, and she said to her, "Get ready, quick, let's go.
Listen to.
We're gonna have a party. Make sure you put on something nasty." She dressed up quick, they laughed so quick, and everything was fast. And when they got there, some guy walked up to her. He said, "This one's on me." She got tipsy. He took her to his house, yes. He said, "I bought around." She asked, "Do you have some protection?" He said, "I don't use those because I know that I'm fresh and clean." And she gave it all to him, but he infected her with HIV. And now the beauty queen is not to be seen anymore. The baby that she gave back to grew up to test HIV positive. HIV is killing our society. I see my community is going down. Oh no, with all this poverty, the deepest agony, we got to fight it, can't you see? So if you gotta make some love tonight, make sure you compromise or be wise and abstain, otherwise you're going down. Take a minute just to look around. I'm sure you can hear the song warning you that HIV is real and it's around. Take a minute just to look around. I'm sure you can hear the song warning you that HIV is real and it's around. Oh, Take a minute just to look around. I'm sure you can hear the sound warning you that HIV is real and it's around. Yeah. It breaks my heart to see so many people die helplessly upon the deathbeds. I see them lie. Yeah. A friend with HIV is still my friend, so let us show love and care. HIV is killing a society, the whole community is going down. Oh,
serious thing though.
all this poverty, the deepest of the need, we got.
It may only be another minute.
So what do you think about that song?
It may only be another minute.
And don't worry, because I'm gonna do a live stream on these. These are condoms, and I'm gonna do a live stream on them. Just not tonight.
Man, I'm growing up place, I never get no respect. No. Never get no good education, can't get a big check. No. So man, I'm growing up, everybody want me know in a distress.
I'm a success story. That's all I know.
Yeah, you get a big check, I'm addicted, and a victim. And enough man pull it out, cause I'm couldn't hold it out. And enough man sold it out,
I couldn't go without.
pursuit of riches, enough man take the girly road. But that a feed them thing, that is not what my story about. This a for those who persevere and who see through the tears. And in the grand scheme of everything, them still the year. And although we no millionaire, feel like a millionaire, we still a celebrate. To put me hand in the air and say
I am a success story.
success.
I'm a success story.
I am
A success story. Yeah.
success.
Are you a success story?
I am a success story. Yeah.
Are you?
A success story.
I am.
Story. Yeah. Success. A success story.
Manners, love, and elevation to you, yeah? Once again, this is HIV/AIDS Awareness Month, and this is Health Awareness Wednesday.
HIV, AIDS, cancer, crime, poverty. Poverty coming up, teach you call about all them difficulties caused. I'm a crown plate G in this world. All the G's and glass in peace, but years after years, days after days, poverty kusumanda mina kefa ushayeki kando uma gitenga ngalo. Killer disease, AIDS, the sex disease. When I'm Zanzi, please, need you not. We be this mission pushing the only expedition to fight the struggle of the new generation. Before it gets our beautiful world under the fucking great G, let it be cause you know, the death of the money is the death of the death of the blessing is the death of the community. The death of the community is the death of the nation. And if the nations and the world is dead, before the world dies without Christ, let's kneel down, bow down to the only creator of heaven and earth. He who knew AIDS years before his death, he smiles when you love him supremely, and smiles when you trust him completely. Dear God, I declare my faith. HIV AIDS, the devil has no power with it. The rock, come on, superstars, come on, that niggas, come on, gangsters, come on, ghetto peeps, come on, youngsters, come on, everybody, come on, worldwide, come on.
Once again, what do you know about HIV/AIDS? And Sasidiva, she asked a very, very important question. What can we do about spreading health awareness? What can we do about this stigma?
24 hours, 7 days in heaven, I saw Kosi Johnson. On the G.O.D. farm, he was sitting, and he said to me, if we work together, love each other, only time the world would be a better place. As I screamed, it was a dream. I got off my sleeping tea, the big Jesus. Come on, let's pray now. Dear Lord, the angels of your will, the AI deals with suffering. We're dying every day. With my only way to let you know when the nation, my expedition for me in your world to fight the pandemic. Got only one mic to let you know, to let us help those infected, help us all we are affected. Lord, I don't believe this. So many caskets because of AIDS, the killer disease. We don't deserve this. Jesus, you gave us life. We've got your love. We seek your touch. You said to us, the closer we live to God, the smaller everything else appears. Me and my peers agree in the name of the JUSUS. Let's get a moment of silence.
A moment of silence for those who have passed away due to HIV/AIDS.
The pesa on your stupid step. Coast and there's a north and coastal. Down like a salute to the story. When push it on the one to get to the pits, you don't kill, you just speak and you hit them hard.
And again, I'm going to speed it up, you know, because as I said, I'm not trying to be here too long. Maybe an hour and 15 minutes tops. And I'm only throwing in the 15 minutes because StreamYard usually takes away that 15 minutes. I am allowed to say that, right? So if not, oh well, it's too late. Said it.
But why?
New song.
Just send us the messenger to warn you about this HIV. Yes, my friend. Come firm or you gonna be love. Collaboration. You can date one another. It's not always nothing. You can wait until marriage.
Once again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here.
Tick-tack. My baby, you're the one country, so much a woman. Oh, my time. Yata, your own doctor, no king time. We rip him.
Thank you so much for being here.
But you have it now, with them, and time. You know what, come and say, oh, mess up you. Come and who them tick-tack, I'm out for which of you are in war, off a war. You think, I know, what you, but anything, I'm a smart nip. Me, mother, Magabu, Mawaga, the Lalaya Halaga, Mama Ace, Namanago, a Kukuga. And your Chicago, Jenya Dam Debo, number Jibaya Kodo Yola, Lamadeka, I don't know Yoyanaba.
Once again, we're just gonna move along, yeah.
He's crawling through your blood. He's coming through your cells. When you don't protect yourself, he strikes you. You know who it is? It's the HIV. He's crawling through your blood. He's coming through your cells.
I want to say manners, love, and elevation.
He strikes you.
To each and every one of you, yeah.
Yes.
I want to say manners, love, and elevation, and I want to thank you all for being here, yeah. Thank you all for being here.
He's coming through your cells.
I want to say manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you.
Yourself.
And today is the 1st of December, and today happens to be HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. So manners, love, and elevation, and I want to thank each and every single one of you for being here. And just get ready because we're just about to get ready to jump into the topic. And just a quick question to you guys. Am I freezing up on the screen? And if I am, please let me know. And I'll turn off the camera. And if you don't let me know that I'm freezing up and I am freezing up, that means you like to see my handsome face. And if you like to see my handsome face, what angle would you like? This one or this one? How about this one? Or even this one? Talk to me now. Again, manners, love, and elevation. I want to thank each and every one of you for love, and elevation to each and every one of you. And I want to thank you all for being here. Yeah. And once again, this is the Servant David Show, Health Awareness Wednesday. And today's topic is HIV/AIDS awareness. And this is going to be the last one.
Are you good? Are you good?
This is going to be the last one, and then we're going to jump into the topic, yeah?
They holler back, yeah. They holler back, yeah. They holler back, yeah. Are you positive? You're not positive. All that second guessing, not the way to live. What you know about HIV? What you know about AIDS? Let's go. Are you positive? You're not positive. Living in fear, not the way to live. What you know about AIDS? Let's protect our AIDS. Let's go. I'm like, get yourself tested, no longer can neglect it. Every 9 minutes, another body is infected. While we busy balling, our people steady falling.
You hear that? Every 9 minutes, another person is infected.
A way to reach all of them. Put me through the stereo. The message that I carry is scary. All real, opposite of Jerry Springer. You don't gotta sleep with everyone you got a thing for. Honestly, it should really mean more. Leading cause of death of black women. AIDS, 25 to 34, you should be amazed. AIDS doesn't care about color or race or the way you raised. Listen when I say over 1 million people living with it daily. We could save a lot if maybe more people spread the word. So wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, and educate yourself. You never have enough. Let's go. Now are you positive? You're not positive. All that second guessing, not the way to live. What you know about HIV? What you know about AIDS? Yes, sir. Now are you positive? You're not positive. Living in fear, not the way to live. What you know about AIDS? Let's protect our AIDS. Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Then holla back.
And once again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to you all. And I want to thank you for being here. I'm not sure exactly how many people are actually still here, but I'm going to go on with it same way because the show must go on. So, once again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you. And I want to also thank you for being here. Yeah. Again, today is the 1st of December, and today is also HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, and December is HIV/AIDS Awareness Month. And as I was saying earlier, did you know that women who are HIV or AIDS positive, they have a higher chance of getting breast cancer than women who are not? And we might not know everything about breast cancer, but we know that enough to know that it is a serious thing. It's a serious thing. So I'm asking you all to please urge your sisters, your aunts, your female cousins, your female friends to get tested. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You can say something and mean complete good for someone, but the way that you said it to them, they take it offensive. And I'm aware that a lot of times that when you even think about what you say before you say it, and you try your best to come in a respectful way, sometimes people still take it in a bad way. And that is caused by lack of knowledge, education, and understanding, I would say, or even denial, you know. Because a lot of times, a lot of people are in denial, and when they are in denial, they get defensive. Yeah, would you agree? Would you agree that they get defensive when they are in denial? You know. So once again, I want to urge you guys to tell your brothers and sisters to get tested. Sassy Diva, get tested. If you need help getting whatever you need to do to get the test, get the test. And I know it's scary. It's scary to even want to know. And I know that a lot of times people may say, yeah, I hear you, get tested, but at the same time, I'm okay because I feel fine. I'm okay because I look fine. I have no changes of me. I'm all right. I'm okay because I'm not getting I don't have live an alternative lifestyle. So I'm okay. I don't shoot needles. So I'm okay. I don't need to get tested. I'm all right. I don't take drugs. I don't need to get do those I don't do those things. I only had sex once. So I'm okay. But are you? Are you? I used to think I was. I used to think I was okay. Cause what? I'm not living no alternative lifestyle. Burn that. Me said that. Nah, take it back. I have friends who do have alternative lifestyles. I know people who have alternative lifestyles. To be honest, a lot of them are really cool people. So I have nothing against them. I love them same way, just like I would love you, and you. Just don't push it on me. Don't run no jokes and all those things with me about it like that. You know? But that is not the only way to get it. And that is so messed up that people would say, or even you are used to say, that it's only those type of people who get it. Well, right there and then I stand with the alternative lifestyle people. I stand with them and say, no, move from there. It's not just that. It's not just those type of people. Then you have some people who run around from this person to that person. You have some people who even have dugu with more than one person in the same day. Very stupid. And I have done some very stupid things. I have done that. Had sex with multiple people the same day. Minutes or hours later, it don't matter. The same day. It's been done multiple times. I'm not proud of it. Not proud of it, but it's something that happened in my life and it's real. So, me talk that. Right? But even by running around and all those things, that is not the only way that you can get it. You don't have to be sick. You don't have to be sick and are in need of blood, and you lay down on that table to get a blood transfusion, and because something wasn't checked correctly, you get it. Now, let's look back now. Yes, you can get it that way, but that is not the only way to get it. Now, back in the days, there was a thing what they called, and I believe that they still even do it up to this day. You know, America is full of opportunity. You can do almost anything to make money. I can lie on you and try to sue you. And if I can somehow manipulate whatever and prove that lie, because at times lies can be, you know, manipulated and twisted and it seemed to be true, but it's really a lie, you know? But there are many different ways. And Patrick Watson, I want to thank you for being here. I want to say manners, love, and elevation to you. I want to welcome you to the Servant David Show. This is Health Awareness Wednesday, and today is December 1st. December 1st is HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, and December happens to be HIV/AIDS Awareness Month. Yeah? And again, if you are not aware, back in 2018, I was diagnosed with AIDS. Not HIV, but AIDS. And I'm going to get to that. I'm just warming up, talking a little bit, you know? We've gone almost an hour. I'm just kind of stretching it a little something. But I'm gonna get to it. And right now, you guys can ask me any question that you want to ask me, or you guys can tell me anything that you want to tell me about HIV/AIDS that you might know. Because I'm not just here to show manners, love, and elevation and spread health awareness. No. I'm also here to learn. I don't know it all. And a lot of things that I know now, I could be wrong about. Because have you ever learned something, but yet you were wrong, and then later on down the line you found out that nothing no go so. Let's take perfect example this month. What's coming up at the end of this month? Can any of you tell me? And I'm sure you can. And if you can't, I'm gonna tell you. It's Christmas. So just like Christmas, you know? But I'm kind of straying off of the topic, and I kind of tend to do that every now and then. But HIV is a serious thing, and there are many ways. There are many ways to get it, and many ways that you can't get it. There are a lot of myths or beliefs that you can get it this way when you really can't, and there are a lot of myths or beliefs that you can get it this way when you really can't. You know, there's a lot to know about HIV. There is a lot of people who just hear it and they are not properly educated about it. They don't know they don't know shit about it. Period. Like me say, me no sugarcoat nothing. Me I talk raw, me I talk straight. Me no like lock me mouth. Me no like pretend. They don't know shit about it. Simple. So by them not knowing anything about it, they get this fear. And they react out of fear about it. You know, that brings me back to a time when I was in church. And a lot of people knew me. A lot of people know me, I should say. You know, I'm pretty popular. And I was not just a church goer. I was also a Sunday school teacher, a usher, praise and worship leader, men's choir leader, parking lot attendant, meaning valet parking slash security. I did it all in the church. And when I got diagnosed, I went to church and went to the pastor, asked him to pray for me, told him what happened, asked him to pray for me, yada, yada, yada. And he told me that he will pray for me. He's sorry about what happened and this and that and it happened. It was a Sunday morning, maybe about an hour before service started. 45 minutes, maybe 45 minutes to an hour before service started. But if any of you know how church runs, you know, when you go in, they start singing, they do this, they do that, then the choir and blah, blah, blah. And then they take tithes, and then the pastor or the preacher will come up and start to talk um, and preach and all those things. Which, when you check your watch, from the time that I was talking to him till that time that he would have been on the stage, it was approximately a 2 hour, maybe a little bit more time frame. So he had more than enough time to pray for me. He told me that he would pray for me, but right now he has to get to the congregation. So I said, okay. And as we separated, I began to think that he's going to call me up in front of everybody. And I didn't ask him to do that. When I asked him to do that, I was in his office. He did not pray for me that day. It wasn't until the following Sunday when he did call me up to pray for me. I felt a little way about it. Wouldn't you? I felt a little way about it. But when he prayed that Sunday, as I said, I would do the parking lot and stuff like that. So I would sit more to the back of the congregation instead of sitting in the middle or the up front. That way I don't have to. Thank you again, Susan, for being here. And Sabrina, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to you. Thank you also for being here. Sassy Diva, thank you for being here. But as I was saying, I like I said, I get distracted a lot. I forget a lot. I don't know. But that day that he did pray for me, it felt like, and I saw like people had a lot of sympathy, or they showed like their faces showed like they were shocked, like what? At the time, they used to call me Bro David, Brother David. I don't like the name Bro because Bro David gives me like a church hurt type of thing, but that's another story. They would call me Brother David, not Servant David. They would call me Brother David, right? And they showed like a concerned look. They showed, everybody showed a shock look, maybe. The following week, I noticed that church is usually full, packed. And I noticed that I noticed that there wasn't as many people in the aisle where I sat. There were some people there, yeah, but not as many. Then the following week, there were even less. Then the following week, there was even less. And this went on weeks and weeks and weeks until eventually I was the only one sitting in that aisle. And I would notice that the church is packed and there are seats in that aisle where people can sit, yet people are standing up. Right away, I knew that they didn't want to sit next to me because they were thinking whatever they were thinking. Oh, if I sit next to him, I'm going to catch this. Or if I sit next to him, I'm going to catch that. Well, you cannot get HIV or AIDS from touching people. You cannot get it from shaking hands with people. You cannot get it from even kissing. I mean, you can, but it's very rare from kissing. It's extremely rare. Extremely rare. And I'm going to try to go into that a little. Yes, Patrick, they separated from me until there was no one in that aisle where I was sitting in. No one would sit there. No one. And let me take that back. There were some people who would sit there, but they would be like newcomers or people who didn't know me that would come and they would sit down and then, but after a while I noticed that, so it's like people are talk, people are chat, So this thing called stigma, like Sassy was talking about earlier, is a serious thing. And that was a perfect example of stigma. Thank you, Richie Rich, for being here. I want to say, manners, love, and elevation to you. I want to thank you for being here, yeah? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And Patrick is saying church people are the first to put down people when they should be the first to lift you up. I added that part. They should be the first to lift you up, first to pick you up. They should be. But like I was saying, they separated themselves from me. As time went on, I noticed people would also not come and talk to me as much. Now, there were some who were still there, and there were some who kind of were there for me. But a lot and most of the support that I got going through my journey, I got through people who I didn't even know. Social media, Facebook is where I got most. And when I say most, I mean 80 something to 90 something percent of the support came from social media, from people I never knew. That I tell you. Friends on the street took themselves away from me. Or I'm going to say people on the street, because if you were my friend, like Links, manners, love, and elevation to you. If you were my friend, like Links, you wouldn't separate yourself from me. If you were my friend, like Mills, you wouldn't separate yourself from me. And right now, I'm kind of emotional, getting in my feelings a little bit, and that's not what this was about. So I'm going to try to calm myself down, But most of the support, like I said, did not come from church people. Some of it did. Not much. Not much. And Sassy Diva said, so true, Richie. That's why me go church, go mingle with them. And Patricia, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to you. Mwah. Thank you for being here. Give me a kiss right here, baby. Right here upon my forehead. Mwah. Thank you, hon. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the Servant David Show, Health Awareness Wednesday, and today's topic is HIV/AIDS. And Patricia is saying that, well, when you know the fact about it, that how people act even in this pandemic, I saw people act. Don't sneeze, don't cough, don't do. That is true. That is true. That is so true. That is so true. But yeah, they separated themselves from me, and I believe it was because of stigma, lack of education about this thing. You know, like for instance, you know, let me back up a little bit, and let me say this. You know, I noticed that officially, Dion, I want to say, manners, love, and elevation. Thank you for being here. Thank you so for being here, and I appreciate you you coming. And how was Bible study? I hope that it was marvelous for you, and I hope that you even got something from that. You know, and if you really enjoy Bible study, I'm inviting you to please come on over if you can find yourself getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to come and do devotion with me right here, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. every morning, every single morning, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. every single morning. Although some of the mornings may change from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., but for the most part, it's going to be 5 a.m. Yeah. So again, I'm going off track. Sassy, Diva, please help me stay on track. Yeah. Okay. So, like I was saying, um, a lot of people don't really know too much about this thing. A lot of people think they know and they don't know about this thing. For instance, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do any of you know where HIV attacks first? When it first hits the human body, do any of you know what it attacks? The first thing that it attacks. And I know this thing has a delay every now and then. Sushi family, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to you. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I want to give you a big hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hooray! Hip, hooray! To the sushi family, yeah? So again, this is December 1st, and today is HIV/AIDS Awareness Day and month. And the color ribbon is red. So today I'm just sitting here and I'm talking about HIV/AIDS, you know? And I just asked you guys, do you guys know which part HIV attacks the human body first? And in case you don't know, HIV attacks the white blood cells, the lymph nodes, and it finds its way down to your stomach, inside your stomach. So basically, it attacks your immune system, as Disa Sidiva just wrote in the chat. As it goes into your body, it has to go into the blood. It has to go into somewhere into the blood. It cannot just go through saliva. Furthermore, saliva has defense mechanisms that will fight against those type of viruses and bacteria, so it will be harder unless you have an open cut in your mouth, abstractions, meaning like you got a recent tooth pulled out or something like that, and then you go ahead and you perform those things, and they have cuts and stuff on their area or in their mouth, and you're using your mouth on them. So that is one way that is possible, but highly unlikely, but possible. And I see Patricia is saying, Buenos dias, noches, señorita sushi, family. And officially, Diane is saying, Pat, blessed greetings, manners, and elevation to you. Yeah. And Sushi family is saying, Patrick, big up. And Susan is also saying, Sushi is also saying, Susan, big up. Yeah. And again, Sassy Diva, she did say that it's the immune system, otherwise known as the white blood cells. Now, when the white blood cells are attacked by this monster, and I'm going to call it a genius of a monster. When the white blood cells, when the HIV virus attacks the white blood cells, it grabs on to the white blood cell. Do you guys know what a dog is? Do you guys know what a cat is? But I'm going to say dog or even a deer, but dogs. Dogs come with fleas. Dogs also, every now and then, come with ticks. So, do you guys know what a tick is? T-I-C-K. It's a little bug that latches onto a dog, a human, a deer, or anything that it can latch on. And it embeds itself inside of the body. Now, let's imagine that the body is a white blood cell. The virus right here attacks the white blood cell right here, boom, and it latches on. But it just doesn't latch on, it embeds itself inside of that white blood cell. Slowly, yet quickly, destroying that white blood cell. And as that white blood cell floats around in your body, your other white blood cells are dunce, stupid, and they don't really, or not really say dunce or stupid, they're just tricked. They are being tricked to believing that that white blood cell that just got infected is actually a good white blood cell because it looks good on the outside. So the good white blood cells cannot detect the bad blood cells, white blood cells. The HIV is inside this cell until it completely destroys it and it moves on to the next one. HIV/AIDS is a thing that replicates itself. It replicates itself by the seconds. It multiplies itself by the second. It duplicates itself by the second. So in seconds, you can have millions, even billions of copy of the HIV virus inside of you. In seconds. That's how fast it works, yet slow. And I say yet slow because they say that most people who are diagnosed with AIDS or HIV, and I'm going to explain the two to you in a minute, they say that most of them, they don't show symptoms for at least the first 8 to 10 years is when they actually start to show symptoms, which is partially partially true. Partially true. And I say it's partially true because you can have someone who, okay, we are all different individuals. Okay? We are all in different individuals. And each individual lives in different ways, in their individual ways. Some are lazy and they don't do anything. They just sleep, eat, get on YouTube, Facebook, play games. That's all they do. You have some who exercise every day. You have some who eat well. You have some who don't eat well. So you have different people who have different bodies. Every individual is different. And every individual carries a different count of white blood cells. But for the human being, the average count of white blood cells, in order for the human being to be healthy, you must have between 500 and 1200 white blood cells in your body. Again, for those who don't know, the white blood cells are the blood cells, what I call your soldier cells, your immune system. They fight off bacteria and things that are not supposed to be in your body, like the common cold and all those type of things. They fight off things that are attacking your body. That is the job of the immune system. That is the job of the white blood cells. Same thing, I'm just calling them different names. Your white blood cells are your T cells, or your soldier cells, or your immune system. The human body is supposed to have between 500 and 1200 white blood cells. I am not a doctor. Look it up for yourself if you don't believe me, or if you just want to learn, because you may believe me, but you just want to confirm that what I'm saying is actually true. Really thought it was more. No, the human body is supposed to have an average of 500 to 1200 white blood cells. When your white blood cells reach a level of, say, 200, they say you can be, they consider that to be a AIDS status. Let me back up a little bit. As I was saying, when HIV comes into your body, it attacks your white blood cells. Once it attacks your white blood cells, it kills off each one individually. But as it goes into your body, it also goes into your stomach. And as it's in your stomach, it's sitting there. It's like your stomach becomes an incubator, a ship or something, where it all, the virus is building up and getting stronger and multiplying inside of your stomach. Right? It's multiplying until it and becoming mature HIV viruses. And once it matures, it comes out of your stomach and it goes into other parts of your body, attacking your white blood cells. Because remember, every day your white blood cells are replenished. You make new ones and this and that. But now, once the HIV is in your body, remember, it's embedding onto this cell, and it's fooling the others that it's an okay cell when it's really not. Until it destroys that white blood cell, and then it moves on to the next until it destroys each and every white blood cell. Again, I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to say it because it's the truth. A lot of times I don't hold my tongue. This virus was created. It was made by man. Man made this virus. And a doctor named Dr. Gallo, at one time, he injected a lot of humans with this HIV virus. Now, they say that HIV originated back in what, maybe like the 50s, late 60s, but it really started to go rampant, especially in the United States, in the 70s and the 80s. And back then, a lot of people were dying from it. Maybe because they didn't have enough technology, maybe because they didn't know enough things to know about, this thing to fight it or whatever. But a lot of people, I think, I don't remember, so I'm not going to give an exact count, but if I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. I don't think I'm mistaken. But if I'm not mistaken, the number of deaths back then from HIV/AIDS compared to the number of deaths to corona is higher. Back then, the deaths of someone being infected with HIV compared to nowadays, so when corona first came out, remember all those people we lost? You remember all those people that you lost? Remember those people that I lost due to corona? There were a whole lot more that were lost when AIDS was running rapid. So that just says something. But it's a man-made disease, just so you guys know. Miss Shibu, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to you, and I want to say thank you for coming here. Today is Health Awareness Wednesday, and this is the topic on HIV/AIDS. Okay? HIV is human immune virus. AIDS is autoimmune deficiency syndrome. Autoimmune deficiency syndrome. That's what AIDS is abbreviated for or stands for. Human immune virus is HIV. Now, you can have HIV and not have AIDS. Again, you can have HIV, you can get infected with HIV and not have AIDS. Sassy Diva says, so how close are they with the cure now? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Now, you can have HIV and not have AIDS. HIV progresses into AIDS if it is untreated. If HIV is untreated over the years, it progresses into AIDS. Now, as I was saying, I don't see any men here. So I can't really use any other I can't really use a man. Well, actually, yeah, I did see Patrick, I think, or was that? I don't know. I don't know if Patrick is still here, but I'm just going to use, hypothetically speaking, Patrick, myself, and let's say Sally. I'm going to make up a name and say Sally. Me and Patrick, we meet Sally. Or we know Sally from however long. Whether I know about Patrick or Patrick knows about me or whatever the case may be. Whether I know about him or he knows about me, we met Sally. And Patrick put on one breed a slamming pan sassy. I mean not sassy, Sally. No need for changing name. Sally. Sally, Sally. Patrick put on one breed slapping past Sally. And that same day, I also met Sally. And me sure Sally some things where she never know even exist. Basically, long story short, me and Patrick had dogo with Sally. Now, the difference, Patrick, he exercises. Remember, the human body, it's kind of a force of habit. What am I to do? You're on my mind, baby. Anywho, Patrick takes care of his body. He exercises well. He treats his body right. He does the right things for his body. Me, I'm smoking all the time. I'm eating junk food. I'm not exercising. Again, the human body is supposed to have 500 to 1200 white blood cells. Before I met Sally, I have, let's say, 600 white blood cells. And my brother Patrick, he has 900 white blood cells. Again, the human body needs between 500 and 1200 white blood cells in order to be healthy. Sally is the infected party. Sally is the one with HIV or AIDS. Patrick deal with her. Me go deal with her. Whether it be the same day, same week, same month, same year, but let's round it off and stick to the same day. Me and Patrick slap Sally the same day unprotected. And Sally is HIV or AIDS positive. We did not know. Obviously, we both got it, right? But Patrick is in way much better health than I am. His white blood cells are 900, mine are 600. When infected with HIV, the HIV virus attacks right away. So, whose white blood cells do you think will decrease quicker? Mine's or Patrick's? Of course, mine. So, I will begin to show signs much quicker than Patrick does, if Patrick ever does, because he could pass away before he actually found out that he is having symptoms. So mine, logically, would be the one to decrease first and faster. Right? So that is why when they say it takes between a 8 to 10 year process, that cannot be accurate. Knowing that fact that I just pointed out, it can't be accurate. It just can't. So again, the white blood cells are attacked by the HIV virus. The HIV virus tricks the white blood cells until because its goal is to kill off all the white blood cells. All the white blood cells. Its only task is created to kill off all white blood cells. Right? I don't know where the charger is. If it cut off, it cut off. But anyhow. So when it attacks the body and I'm getting sicker and sicker. As I said, it does not always have to be accurate to the 8 to 10 year process. It goes on and kills off your white blood cells until there's nothing left. That is HIV. That is the virus that is doing that. If it's untreated, it progresses into AIDS. Now, that is a status where you have no more white blood cells to fight off anything, or if you do have any more white blood cells, like in my case, if you do have any more white blood cells, they are very, very, very low. Again, the human body is supposed to have 500 to 1200 white blood cells. When I was diagnosed, I only had 27 white blood cells. 27 white blood cells is all I had. I had lost mad weight. My average weight all my life had been 185 to 190 pounds. The most. The day I was diagnosed, I was only 123 pounds. A huge difference. Nothing like this fat boy that you're looking at now. Nope. And Sassy Diva says, why is it that all man-made diseases are made to attack the bloodstream? Because it's the bloodstream that really, from what I've gotten and put together, I would say because it's the bloodstream that really keeps us alive. So if they can manipulate or alter your bloodstream, then they can control, kind of like population control, you know? So that is my view. Not necessarily correct. That's my view, my opinion on it. That's what I get from when I read up certain things. That's the conclusions I come to, you know? And again, I am not a doctor, so please seek medical professional attention on your issues, yeah? But do go and get tested. Sasidiva says, can anything be done to repair the white blood cells? Yes. 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 You can eat what Americans call avocado. The Yardis or the Jamaicans call it pear. We have a thing that we call pear here. It's not the same pear as that pear. It's a different pear, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So you can eat a lot of avocados, and it can help to rebuild the immune system. You can drink moringa tea, and it will help build the immune system. You can drink soursop tea, and it will, and I'm talking straight from the bush, and it will help to build your immune system. There's a lot of different ginger. There's a lot of different things that you can eat to help build your immune system. For someone who is HIV/AIDS diagnosed, they have pills, pharmaceutical drugs that you can take to rebuild and replenish the white blood cells, at the same time fight the virus. And by taking those pills will get your body, or get the body, to a point where it is undetected. Undetected means you equals you. You equals you, meaning you are HIV positive. It means you are HIV positive, but you cannot pass it on to anyone. There are not enough of the virus inside of you to be passed on to anyone. So yes, you can have unprotected sex with someone. You can even have children and not pass it on once you reach an undetected status. And manners, love, and elevation. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Manners, love, and elevation to you, Jesse Simone. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, my sister, for being here. Manners, love, and elevation. Thank you again for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, yeah? And once again, I want to welcome you to the Servant David Show. Today is Health Awareness Wednesday, and today is the 1st of December, which happens to also be HIV/AIDS Awareness Day and /AIDS Awareness Month. So manners, love, and elevation to you, yeah? Thank you for being here, Jesse Simone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this is for you. And that's for you, Jesse Simone. Thank you for being here. Manners, love, and elevation. I hope you can have some little bit of time to stick around and listen to what I'm, talking about here. And once again, what I'm talking about is HIV/AIDS awareness. So where was I, guys? As I said, I lose my train of thought a lot. Where was I? It attacks the body. Can someone help me out? Where was I, Sassy? Help me out, sweetie. Where was I? But yeah, until the meantime, I'm just gonna keep going because as you see, I don't have any papers or anything around me. I don't have my notes with me. I'm just going off of what I know, and maybe next time I should have had my notes, that way I could go have it all in order, And Jesse Simone is saying, always, always, always a pleasure to be here. And I want to say thank you again. Thank you so much. Yeah. So HIV, it attacks the white blood cells, the soldier cells, replenished blood cells. Talking about what could be done to repair the white blood cells. Thank you so much. Okay, so what can be done to repair the white blood cells? And I was talking about the pharmaceutical drugs, the pills that they give you to take to that can get your body to a non-detectable status where you can do the doogle and not pass it. You can have kids and not pass it. I, for one, am not for pharmaceutical drugs. I do not like pharmaceutical drugs. I don't even like Tylenol, much less. Love, Vice, manners, love, and elevation. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I want to say a big hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Thank you for being here. Love, Vice, manners, love, and elevation. And again, so that is what the pharmaceutical drugs will do. But I was also saying that you can eat pear, turmeric, ginger, lots of those things to rebuild or boost your immune system. Right? You can take many things to boost your immune system. There are holistic doctors that have certain herbs that you can that you can take that will boost your immune system as well. There are certain detoxes that you can take to clean out your system and start a treatment program or a cure program and clear out your system. So you detox yourself and then you'll start taking an immune system type of compound that a holistic doctor has put together according to your situation, your needs, your situation, you know. And one thing is, though, you cannot and you should not and do not take pharmaceutical drugs and holistic drugs and mix them. You have to take one or the other. Holistic drugs meaning herbal doctors. You have to take one or the other. Do not take both. And the best way to do either or is to first detox your system. Flush out your system. Flush out your system. Detox your system and then start whatever treatment or cures or methods that you are going to take. Before you do all of that, seek the Almighty God for his guidance. Talk to your healthcare professions and do your own research before you do anything. Just my small advice to you. And Love Ice is saying soon check, and I'm not sure what you're saying you soon check about, but I'll sit around and wait and see what you found when you say you soon check. I don't even know if you're talking to me or not. I believe you might be talking to someone else, and maybe the chat has gone and left me, and you know. But yes, so those are the things that you can basically take to and exercise as well. Exercising can help boost or build your immune system. You know, what else can I tell you guys about this? You know, yeah. I kind of know this. I kind of know this, love. I kind of know this. I kind of know this. I kind of know this, sweetie. I kind of know this. But yeah, this thing called HIV/AIDS, it's a monster, and it's a genius of a monster. It is very, very smart. It can manipulate you. It can manipulate the drugs. Okay, let's say you have HIV or AIDS, and you are taking a certain medication for it. They have different medications that you can take for it. Now you're taking a certain medication for it. When you are on these pharmaceutical drugs, you have to take these medications every day at the same time. If you deviate from it, you are playing Russian roulette with your body. You are playing a dangerous game that could done you. I'm not joking. I'm not just talking shit. I'm not just talking out my ass. You are playing a dangerous game when you have HIV/AIDS and you are taking your medication, but then you stop or you miss it. Because the HIV virus, like I said, is a very genius of a monster, and it will manipulate the drugs if you miss. So once you miss, that is a window for the virus to boom, come on out, form a defense mechanism against the drug that you was taking and possibly any other new drugs. So if they say, okay, we was giving him Truvada, but the Truvada isn't working anymore, so let's give him Biktarvy. You give me Biktarvy, but it doesn't help. You've never given me Biktarvy before, but you tried to give me Biktarvy. Biktarvy is another pharmaceutical ARV, antiretroviral drug for AIDS. You give me that, and it doesn't work. Why? Because the HIV virus has made a defense mechanism against that drug. So it won't work if you take it. And again, if they try something else, that might not work either. It could work, but it might not work because it's formed a mechanism against that drug, or it notices that it's being tricked. So it makes this mechanism where nothing that they give you is going to help. Sometimes you're lucky and they are able to give you something else and you'll be okay. So Sassy Diva says, so what happened if you accidentally miss a day? You could get what the duck get. You could get what the duck get. Do you know what that is? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So it's a very dangerous thing to play around and miss your meds or miss your treatment. And never just stop. If you're gonna stop, make sure that you have an alternative method or an alternative plan to fight this thing, because this thing will kill you. It don't care who you are. AIDS don't care if you are a man. AIDS don't care if you are a woman. AIDS don't care if you are straight. AIDS don't care if you are a child. AIDS don't care if you are alternative lifestyle. AIDS don't care who you are. HIV don't care who you are or where you live. It don't care. It is no respecter of person. Remember me tell you that. Remember me tell you that. If it was a respecter of person, Mafiko said, why that they sitting to diss me big time. Simple. You know? But again, as I was saying, those are the ways that you can help to rebuild your immune system. Exercise, eating good, eating proper foods, not eating foods that kill your immune system. Did you know that away from HIV, away from AIDS or anything like that, you can eat foods that decrease your immune system? And that is why every day people's immune system changes. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. But nobody ever really knows the actual average count of their white blood cell unless that is something that they are always doing. They always get checked to see what their white blood cell count is. That's the only way that they would know, because they're constantly getting checked, constantly getting tested. You understand? So I don't know if you guys are getting anything from this. I don't know if I'm presenting it in effective manner. I'm not sure, but I sincerely hope that I am. What kind of foods you can eat? You can eat. I would say greens, vegetables, veggie. if possible, and you can switch over, it is not easy. I did it, and it wasn't quite easy at first, but then it started to get a lot easier. But then I went back and I started to cheat, and now I'm not eating the way that I used to eat. But vegan, switching over to become a vegan, because the human body, especially this color human body, is not supposed to eat meats. We are not supposed to eat cow, oxtail, curry goat, beef, and chicken. Chicken is not even made of God. Chicken is a man-made animal. A cow is a man-made animal, but that's a different topic. They are hybrid animals. And when an animal is a hybrid animal, that means it was made by man. It was made by man again. But again, that is a different topic. So pigs, camels, horses, shrimp, lobsters, those things we are not supposed to eat. So if you can cut yourself, milk, we are not supposed to drink milk. We've been lied to about a lot of things. We've been lied to. We've been tricked about a lot of things, but also about foods. Let me tell you something. My eyesight is not all that great. My eyesight is not all that great. It is pretty bad. Right? But yet, when I was a child, my mother told me, eat your carrots. Eat your carrots, David. David, your carrots will make your eyes nice and strong, and you'll be able to see very well. Eat your carrots. So how come my eye no good now? I mean, eat up the whole of the jam carrot them. Me eat raw carrot. Me boil the carrot. Anywhere you can eat carrot. Me eat carrot and look for my eye. My eye them fucked. Simple. Yeah, I said it. I'm not gonna say it again, but I said it. So how come? If carrots are so good? Again, that is a complete different story. I'm not gonna go over there. I'm gonna come back over here and talk about this. HIV/AIDS Awareness Month. And I want to say manners, love, and elevation, and a big hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! To all of the HIV/AIDS survivors, salutes to you. Manners, love, and elevation to you. Servant David says, to all of the survivors, manners, love, and elevation to you. Keep on keeping on. And me says so. Yeah. And Sassy Diva says, me eat minds them and my eyes them good. Well, maybe it's a different kind of carrot. Because them your carrot were me yam. Mr. Minyam carrot till I thought I was a rabbit. Maybe that's why me used to do so much, you know. Weird. Maybe that's why. Oh shit. Cause rabbit love carrot, you know. Rabbit love carrot. And when me young, from me a 9-year-old, you know, me a dugu, you know. My first dugu was when I was 9 years old. My first nut bus was when I was about 11 or 12 maybe or something like that. But my first dugu, first time me push Moby in a sitting, I was 9 years old. So maybe that's why. Because I was eating all the carrots and I thought I was a rabbit. Somebody that like rabbit. Oh, oh. So maybe eating carrots kind of does have a good thing to it, but nothing to do with your eyes. Rubbish, utter rubbish, utter rubbish. Moby, yes, Moby. I said that's right. That's what I call him, Moby. You know, like the whale, Moby. I'm gonna let you say the rest. Anyhow, so Sassy says Bugs Bunny. That's ours, folks. If you eat the natural Jamaican carrot, them America carrot them only full of water. I probably agree with that. I probably agree with that. But yes, Moby. Moby is what I call him. I call him Moby. Moby Dick. Anywho, moving right along, yeah. So again, I don't know how much I was able to really tell you guys or let you guys know. You know, I don't know if I was able to deliver deliver this in an effective way. There's still a lot to tell. I've gone about 2 hours. I did not plan to be this long, but I did go about two hours. And so I'm gonna stay a little bit longer, and then I want to get a little bit of sleep because again, as you know, I have to be up by let's say 4:30 in the morning so that I can do the early morning devotions. So every morning from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., you can catch the early morning devotions here on the Servant David show, you know? And trust me, I've been doing it recently. It was suggested to me that I do my devotions in the early mornings and go live with it. And hopefully, and maybe someone will be touched by it. And I've been doing it, and so far, people are liking it, you know, and I'm liking it, you know. Um, so I'll do my devotions away from the camera, but then I'll come on in and I'll do another one, but kind of the same thing, but I'll leave out some of what was done before I came on camera because I believe that there are times when God just needs his time with you. It's just God's time, not YouTube, not Facebook, not Instagram, not me trying to talk to this person or not me trying to reach out to that person or not me listening to that song or God's time is God's time. There are times when it's like that. So I'll give God his time and then I'll come and do part of my devotion here online, on camera, on air for you and you because I get a lot of encouraging and elevating things out of my devotion. And what is Servant David about? Manners, love, and elevation. So Sassy is saying, me really I wonder Pat, cause more be big, you know. You see how much submarine him sink? I'm just saying it's a reason why his name is Moby. It's a reason. But anywho, anywho, yeah, I'm think couple of shit, yes. Anywho, um, again, I hope that you guys, you know, got something from this. I hope that you guys, um, have a better outlook on it. You know, um, you and you can't get it from sharing a toilet with someone. So if someone has it and they're in your house and they you can let them use your bathroom. You can dance with someone. I wouldn't say let them use your toothbrush, but you could, and you wouldn't really pass it like that. I don't think it would be a good idea because other issues, other oral issues, why I don't think sharing your toothbrush is good. Now, if I have my woman and we were out on a trip somewhere, she did not have her toothbrush. If she felt comfortable using mine because there was no way to get one for her, I would let her use mine. If she wanted me to use hers, I would use hers. But I am a survivor. I know how to use my finger and brush my teeth. Simple. Simple. I'm just saying, you know? And Patricia said, Sassy, you know, easy. Dead with laugh. And Diva is saying, nobody is supposed to share toothbrush. I kind of agree. But sometimes circumstances lead people to be in certain situations. So if it's a husband and wife, maybe. But I would use my finger. I use my finger. It's simple. That's what I would do, you know. But again, you know, this HIV thing is still around. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still prevalent. It's still out there. It's still out there. Might be hiding a little bit, but it's still out there. So please be smart. Be smart. Again, be smart and use protection. Okay? Use protection. You have condom for oral sex. You have female condoms. And you have the average condom, the common condom. Today is not the day that I'm going to do an illustration. I did do a video on how to use condoms. Maybe next week I will do a live stream on how to use condoms and we see how that go. Maybe I'll have to talk to my manager about it and we see how it goes. But maybe I can do a live stream about it if it's okay with my manager. Yeah? And Sassy Diva says that's still a situation don't arise. What? That's true. Still situations do arise. Yes. And a lie, it arrests no. Arona. I don't think it's resting. Every day, at least 9 million people are infected. Every day. Every day. So I don't think it's gone anywhere. It ain't going nowhere. A lot of symptoms from HIV are similar to the C19 symptoms, like the common cold, fatigue. You know, a lot of the symptoms are the same. It doesn't necessarily mean you have those things, but they're the same. A lot of the symptoms are the same. Hannah, I got burned earlier at work today. But my Hannah hurt me. Anyhow, so when last you hear news about it, everywhere you go is Rona this and that, Rona that, Rona this. Yes, and I believe it is a distraction. But when was the last time I heard about it? Just a few months ago, I heard that someone was diagnosed with it, and I I'm in a certain group, and there are stories every day about something or someone who got it, or someone who knew someone who got it that day or that week. Because sometimes I take a while before I even go back in there. So when I see a lot of the posts in my email and stuff like that, sometimes it's late, you know, but it's still around. It has not gone anywhere. Just like Corona is not going anywhere. Corona is not going anywhere. Neither is HIV/AIDS. Neither is herpes. Neither is cancer. None of those things are going anywhere. They are here. And one of the main reasons why they are here is because they are still allowed to be here. If they gave us things that would cure us instead of treat us, we would be a lot better. If they would stop messing with the foods, we would be a lot better. We would be a lot better off. We would be healed of many different things if they would stop mess around with the stuff. Stop messing with the lettuce. Stop injecting the chickens. Stop injecting the apples and the oranges and the pears. Stop messing with the food in the supermarkets. Stop putting all type of stuff in them. Stop spraying the air with chemtrail. You guys know what chemtrail is? You know when you look up in the sky and you see a plane and there's a bunch of white smoke coming from the plane? A plane will leave smoke like that when it fly. Look on a passenger plane. Look at a passenger plane. A passenger plane meaning a plane that people get on. When you look at that, look at a plane that carries a FedEx plane or a UPS plane that carries packages, a cargo plane. Look at it. It does not have any white streaks. Look at the other planes, jet-looking planes. You see those long lines that are stretching across the skies? That is chemtrail. That is poison. That has a lot of stuff in it that is killing off the human body. That is killing off even nature itself. I don't know about Jamaica or a lot of other places, but maybe it is happening and you are not really noticing it. I have noticed it. I'm always looking up. I always look at things. I'm always right. And when I look at the trees and compare the trees to back in 2005, 2003, 1998, 1994, 1992, 1983, 1980, those years, those days, and I look at the trees compared to now. I look at the grass compared to now. The grass is not growing like it used to grow. Many of the yards have yellow patches in the grass. Many of the trees are dying off way earlier. I have some trees in my backyard, and those leaves fell off long before November, when usually it's October, November when it falls. October, November is fall season, right? Fall. They even gave it a name, fall. Leaves fall. The leaves fell off long before that. Changed colors, got a whole bunch of different stuff on, bumps and all kind of crazy shit. So it's the stuff that they're spraying in the air. But if they would stop, it would be a lot better. when you get a chance, go outside and look at those trees, and you tell me, are the things the way they supposed to be? Even the climate. The other day, I was talking to someone in Jamaica, and they were telling me how they were cold. How the fuck? How do you get cold in Jamaica? That's Jamaica. How do you get cold in Jamaica? You might get a little chilly, okay, but cold? How do you get cold in Jamaica? To me, that is mind-boggling. But then again, I think about it, and I say it's not really all that mind-boggling, is it? When you understand that they are messing with global warming. But this, I came way off topic with it, you know. And Patricia says, Michael Jackson say, whatever have we done with the world? Look what we've done. So true. Michael Jackson has said a lot. And Sassy Diva says, like the mosquito spray that they drive around. Yes, 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 yes. That they drive around the communities with talking about it's supposed to rid us of this and rid us of harbors of insects and all those things. Yo, Patricia says, look like we need to go back in days of Jungle Book or Lion King, but all are gone would all are gone right now. And that is so true. That is so true. But can most of us even survive that type of life? I don't think so. Some of us will, and a lot of us won't survive. A lot of us won't survive. So true. Everything him said did a go happen in his songs are happening. And so with the same with Bob Marley. Same with Bob Marley. Bob Marley was saying a lot. And the whole thing about Michael Jackson is that Michael Jackson was being used. He was part of a thing. I'm going deep. I'm going deep. I'm going deep. But he was a part of a thing called Illuminati. And he started to tell things he shouldn't have been telling in his songs. So at the end of the day, I want to say they set him up and got rid of him because he was talking and he did not want to be any part of the organization anymore. But again, don't just take it from me. Do your research and look it up yourself. So Sassy Diva says, who used the hard life will survive. Who used the hard life will survive. Yep. Yep. We know, and when he started talking, they got rid of. There you go. There you go. And a lot of people, like the man who created things to cure anything. Anything. And I'm talking about Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi has cured AIDS. Over 13 patients, if not more. Like I said, many AIDS patients and other illnesses Dr. Sebi has cured. Furthermore, the human body is designed to cure itself of anything. We are animals. Sassy, you are an animal. Patricia, you are an animal. We are human beings. We are animals. Like it or not, we are animals. We are certain species of animals. You have different species. You have dog, cat, gorilla. You have different species and different kinds of animals. We are Homo sapiens sapiens. In other words, humans. But Homo sapiens sapiens. Look it up if you think I'm bullshitting you. We are Homo sapiens sapiens. I know it sounds funny, but that's what we are. That's what a human being is. A Homo sapiens sapien. Right? Now, we are all animals. How is it that the human is the only animal who is all fucked up? How is it that the human, the animal, human, is the one who is always running to a doctor? Don't you think a bird gets sick? A cat gets sick? A dog gets sick? How many of you know that I have dogs? I've been dealing with dogs from my eye to my knee. I can talk to a dog and a dog can understand what I am telling it to do, and it does it. A dog can bark or cry and I understand what the dog is saying to me. Trust me. Some call me the dog whisperer. They say it out of fun, but sometimes I think they're really true. But I can talk to a dog. A dog can talk to me in a way. Let me catch this real quick before I run past. Laugh out loud. Not every human cute. Some animals look like them owner. That is true. No, don't read. Don't need to look it up. I did that project in history class back in the day. Laugh out loud at Pat Sassy is laughing. So okay, so you know that we are all animals. And again, as I'm saying, how is it that the human or the Homo sapien is the only idiot? Yet we are supposed to be smarter than the dog, smarter than the cow, smarter than the bird. But if a bird gets sick, him no run go hospital. He no fly go doctor. He no run when the dog gets sick. He and in tooth trouble him. He no run go the dentist. They don't run to the dentist. They don't go to the doctors, especially on their own. Now, some do. Some have owners who take them and go. But for the most part, a dog or an animal does not go to the doctor. They don't go to school, so there's no doctorates that they get to have doctors and all of that. But they don't go to the doctor. They eat certain things. They eat certain things. Am I right or am I wrong? They eat certain things. You ever notice a dog that is eating grass? Dogs don't normally eat grass. But if a dog is eating grass, it's a sign that he has an intestinal issue. It could be something else, but most likely he has something wrong with his intestines. Maybe just a simple upset stomach. Something is wrong when you see a dog eating grass. But it's medicine for the dog. Even certain plants, not just grass, certain green plants is medicine for the dog. When the dog eats the grass or eats that plant, it helps to soothe the pain or issue of what is going on, even fix it. So how is it that a dog or a bird or some other animal knows exactly what to eat that they normally don't eat, but they know exactly what to eat in order to make them feel good? It's the same with the human body, but we've been tricked and we've been manipulated and we eat the wrong stuff. So we again, we get what they don't get. But am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Again, I only speak truth. You know? And we've gone about 2.5 hours. And like I said, I was not planning on being here too much longer. I wasn't planning on being here this long. I only wanted to do maybe an hour, hour and a half. But I'm going and I'm going and I'm going and I'm going. And I don't know if I'm being effective enough, even though I know that I'm all over the place. And again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you. And I want to thank you for being here. I want to apologize for that. My battery basically, died. Not in, but the battery died, and so I had to hurry up, throw it on the charger. But I believe that I was able to catch it in time. But so yeah, I believe that that is a sign to say, let's speed this up. And it's still a lot to information to give you guys. It's still a lot of information to tell you guys about this thing, and I would like to do it again. Maybe we can do it again. Again, I've gone about 2.5 hours, and I'm not really gonna go too much long because again, the battery is on 1% right now. Yeah, 1% right now. Even though it is on the charger, I just don't want it to cut back off again or start freezing up or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this out, and possibly if you guys did enjoy it, let me know you enjoyed it, and if you want me to do a continuance about it, I will do a continuance on it. You can guys can write I don't know, continue, and that will mean continuance, or you can say part two, and I will do a part two, if not this coming Wednesday, the following one. But especially if I see at least two of you say continue, then next week I will pick off where I left off instead of going back and doing everything all over again and leaving out all that was left out now. So again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to hope that we're able to get, important information out to you guys. And I hope I was able to give it to you in an effective way, even, And once again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to elevation. That is one of my things, I like to help elevate each other. So please, you guys, I know a lot of you, most of you who are here already, I assume that you guys already have her. I'm not even sure if she is still here, but please, you guys, if you do not have Susan with the kids, please run on over and go check her out. Right now, she is trying to work on her watch hours, and she really needs the help. So please, guys, if you can, go over there and watch her playlist. Ask her to, if you can contact her in some way, ask her to send you, specific playlists that she may have that she wants people to see. Or you can just go and take initiative and look for something, a playlist of hers to play and help her out, because each one elevates one. So I say manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you. Servant David says so, yeah? And again, as well, if you do not have, or if you do have the Sassy Diva, please make your way on over there. Even if you do have her, make your way on over there, pay her a visit, watch a content for, I say the whole thing. So find one that you feel that you will sit down and watch. And please comment as you are watching the video, comment on what you see, comment on what you hear, and please hit that super chat, please. Sharing is caring, love is honor. So show it, you know. And the same thing with Patricia God. I want you guys to go on over and check her out. And treat her the same way. Again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation. I see this battery thing is going up and down from 1 to 2. So, and it's telling me that the charger that I have is not compatible with the device. So right now it fought itself, right? Right now it fought itself. So I'm not gonna go much longer, as I says, you know. But all right, all right, all right. I'm gonna end it right now. And what you said, don't do it, David. What you mean? A man has love and elevation, me say, and I just saw the thing said. But again, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I'm gonna leave you guys with a few songs, and just juggling on out, and then again, I'm inviting you guys to come on over to my devotions. Tomorrow afternoon, I doubt that you will see me live. You may see a video, but tomorrow is Comedy Thursday, and do look out for some comedy content from me. And then the day after that is Elevation Friday. So once again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you. And the Sassy Diva says Pot is not a content creator. Okay, okay, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. All right. So once again, I want to say manners, love, and elevation, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. And I'm just going to leave you guys with this few here. Once again, manners, love, and elevation, and I want to thank you all. Thank you so much. Servant David said, "On a walk good, manners, love, and elevation." Yeah.
He's crawling through your blood. He's coming through your cells. When you don't protect yourself, he strikes you. You know it. It's the HIV. Here we go. Check it out. Running through your blood. Intervening in your cells, I'll be your worst nightmare, so you can go and tell. My duties take you off this earth since your birth. Let me tell you how I go to work.
And again, manners, love, you enjoy this show and this segment.
My own, and I can't wait to get up in your home. I show your life, even take your wife, so you better think twice before you take that price. I'm coming in the middle.
I say elevation, manners, and love to the supporters as well, yeah? The job is not a content creator. And there are a few others. Determined God bless. You may have seen her on my thing a few times. Very, very, very good friend of mine. But she is not a content creator at all.
Can't you see what's going on with me? Oh,
So once again, I want to say manners, love, elevation to each and every one of you, yeah? Yeah. Manners, love, and elevation, yeah? Again, I'm just going to juggle a few tunes, about 3 hours, early morning devotion. You don't want to miss that, yeah? Until next time, we got all good.
no love.
I want to tell you guys that, as usual, But if you teach a man to fish, you haven't told him. So then, teach others how to fish and also feed others. And I also say never look down on someone unless you're helping to pull them up, yeah? And if I say that for here, I want to say manners, love, and elevation, and I hope that you enjoyed this segment, HIV/AIDS awareness. You'll be hearing more about me talking about it because December is AIDS Awareness Month. So I want to thank you for being here. Manners, love, and elevation. I kind of had an idea that you were still here. And you guys, feel free to go on over and check out Love Ice. Any of you guys who may not have her, I'm sure everyone here does have her. But you can still run on over and say hello, yeah? And once again, I want to let you guys know that every morning, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., you can catch the early morning devotion here on the Survey Show. So I invite you all to tell a friend, to tell a cousin, to tell an auntie, to tell a nephew, a brother, a husband, and even a wife. And oh yes, tell an enemy too to come on over. Let me show and get something, yeah? I got something for them. Manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you. Until next time, wanna walk good. I'm gonna run this next one. It's just one more and close it out. And just know that anything that may be coming your way, God is always there for you. Yeah? So once again, I want to thank each and every one of you. And Love Ice, thank you for all that you do for me. Thank you for playing my playlist, sharing me out and all those things. Thank you so much. Until next time, you guys walk good on this one, yeah? Servant David said, love, manners, and elevation.
Just remember,
walk good.
Someone, and all it takes for you to know is that God is the answer, and God answers prayers.
He sees every weakness,
Every trial,
every mountain and sea. Every flame, anywhere there. Manners, love, and elevation to you. DJ Reese, manners, love, and elevation.
Help me, please, because
one thing is for certain.
Is my God.
This sassy diva, manners, love, and elevation. I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But your strength will surely come in the midst of all your heartaches. Your battles are already won. Just remember, in the hard times, don't give up, don't say you're done, because God is the answer, and God answers.
Thank you again, Patricia, for being here. Thank you so much. Your presence is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.
And he sees every teardrop, and he wipes them for
manners, love, and elevation to each and every one of you. And I want to say a blessed hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! To me. Hip hip hooray to Servant David, yeah? Manners, love, and elevation to you, sir.
Every trial, every mountain and sea, and he sees it.
And if you guys don't have Brother Gary, feel free to go on over and check him out. Yeah, you can find him over there at Praise House Family TV. And you can also find him on Caribbean Radio HD.
Help me, please.
And I thank him a lot for all that he has done for me. Yeah, he's even given me this equipment to work with. So I want to say manners, love, and elevation to you, sir. Until next time, wanna walk good. So say manners, love, and elevation. And on behalf of Servant David, this is for you, each and every one of you.
Hi, my name is Billy Bob Joe Johnson, John Flower Home, corn on the cob, and I watch Servant David's show. Yeah, that's a fact. Tune in, subscribe. You get gospel, comedy, and all type of stuff. Yeah, I love it.